Welcome to another Ms. Wheelchair America Meet the Contestants video. This is presented by the Mary Free Bed Guild, and we are excited to get to know some more of the contestants who will be competing for the national title at who'll be competing for the national title at Ms. Wheelchair America, August 28th through September 3rd. And we are going to meet another one of our guests, Ms. Colorado. Thank you so much for being on the call today. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell me where you're from?
Yeah, I am Jen Ochs, Miss Colorado, Miss Wheelchair Colorado 2023, but I'm originally from Kansas, but I've lived in Colorado for a long time.
So what did it feel like when you won the title of Ms. Wheelchair Colorado?
Well, I'm an independent delegate, so we didn't have the whole fanfare. No, so it really didn't sink in till I started, wearing the crown and sash and everything.
What has some of the events been like that you've been doing over the past couple months since you've been the title holder?
I've really gotten involved in lobbying at our state capitol, and when you wear your sash and crown, you definitely make a notice. And I was there like every other week this last legislative session, and I was happy because my bill got approved.
Congratulations on that. So
Yeah,
another question I want to ask you is maybe for our viewers, share a little bit about why you use a wheelchair.
right. Well, I'm kind of weird or unique, I should say, because I had leukemia and I had to go through two bone marrow transplants. And the second time, they gave me high dosage of chemo before the transplant, but it poisoned my brain, giving me cerebellar ataxia. So I lost all my balance, all my motor skills immediately. Like I actually thought I could go to the restroom in the middle of the night and I just fell down. So that is what today is why I'm still a wheelchair user. I'm in remission, but the damage was done from the chemotherapy.
What has it been like leading up to this national competition? How are you excited for coming
Very,
out to Grand Rapids and competing in the national competition?
I'm so excited, and really it's been great because I live independently, which that's my platform, independent living. So I have my own apartment in the community. But it was really hard to meet people. But let me tell you, this size and crowd definitely makes a big difference.
So here's a moment for you to be a little competitive. Why would you make a great Ms. Wheelchair America? Why should you win the national title?
Okay, silly, but I don't have to pay for a caregiver to travel always with me. So that's a huge benefit. But on top of that, I have seen, I have a unique view because I lived in a nursing home before I moved to my apartment. So I've seen all different types. And I think that helps me be a good ambassador because I know lots of different levels, right? I can talk about nursing homes. I can talk about living on your own home out, caregivers, all that.
You do provide some interesting perspective for that. So, last question for us: what kind of advice out there? What kind of advice would you have for somebody who is working through or living with their own disability, who might think about wanting to compete in a program like this?
Okay, I became disabled 10 years ago, and I would say the first five were like horrible. I was depressed, I was miserable, and the last five were really good because I finally started becoming more active with physical therapists, going out in the community. So my biggest thing is don't give up. It may seem easier, but it's not. It's worth to trust me. I mean, 10 years later, I'm finally like, oh, I get it. And also, my motto is you are always more capable than you think because I've learned so much more because I live alone and I have to do hard stuff. And it's helped me physically so much like every day I do something I'm like, wow, I can do that last week. So yeah, just don't give up.
Well, that's some great perspective and feedback and insight to share as we wrap up this video here. So once again, want to thank you, Jen, for being on the video with us today and sharing a little bit more about uh, your experience as Ms. Colorado leading up to the national competition of Ms. Wheelchair America. So once again, the competition is happening in Grand Rapids, Michigan, in August 28th through September 3rd. And this is a great opportunity to get to know women with disabilities across the United States. There are 18 women who'll be competing in this 52nd year of this event. They will be competing for the title of Ms. Wheelchair America for 2024. You can get involved and watch some of the competition on Friday, September 1st and Saturday, September 2nd. Those will be live streamed on the Mary Free Bed Facebook page. As a proud sponsor of Ms. Wheelchair America, that is the Mary Free Bed Guild. So thank you so much for watching this video, and we'll be back with some more videos of some more contestants.